Last week, Alabama stomped the Akron Zips 84-0. This week, Bowling Green. We've got a couple of recruits ready to visit, but I'll tell you why at the end of the video. That doesn't matter. Corso is picking BG to win this thing, but who wouldn't at this point? The Zips have not looked like they've had any life at all at 0-4. Pretty evenly rated teams, but who cares? That is the question on everybody's mind. Who cares about this week's game? We'll see if anybody does. It looks like the stands are halfway full, so apparently some people do still care. You can see the statistics favor BG just a little bit. Points per game and rushing yards being big standouts. But let's see if that's enough to pull BG over Akron and send them to an 0-5 hole. Let's get it on. 1st and 10, and Irons fakes the handoff and gets dropped. It's dropped for a 3-yard loss. Starts the same way as last week. But next play, Norrells up the middle. Nice little gain of 9 there to set up 3rd and 5. And Irons rolling out right and finds a receiver on the sideline. Qualls Jr. with a 28-yard catch. Next play, Norrells sweeping left. Another 5-yard gain. 3rd and 3 now. Irons, 1st down to Norrells. And look at this. Irons has found himself a groove. It's Williams over the middle for another 17-yard gain. Take a look at this again. Nice little fake run there. And then boom. Right down the middle with a zip pass. Next play, 1st and 10. Irons rolling out to the right. Screw passing it. I'm running, and I'm fumbling. Almost disaster. That's all Irons knows. Whew. Thank God Norrells on the next play. 2-yard touchdown run. 7-0 Akron. Now we got a studio update here with Texas A&M barely squeaking by Arkansas. Take a look around the rest of the nation here. Florida taking Kentucky out by just a touchdown. Kent State beating Western Michigan, and Oklahoma down early to Notre Dame. Keep an eye on that Oklahoma-Notre Dame game. Now as we transfer over to Bowling Green here on offense, Matt McDonald, the star player of their team, quarterback. Pretty good player. Let's see what he can do against Akron's defense here. 1st down, handing off to Stewart around the left edge. 7-yard gain. Next play, 2nd and 3. McDonald over the middle, and it's picked off by Arslanian. Picked off by Arslanian. Look at this man just hawking in the middle of the field, falling to the turf, bruising those butt cheeks, taking it for Akron. Next drive, fast forward, 3rd and 12, and Irons drops back, hits Qualls Jr. down the sideline. 43-yard touchdown pass from Irons to Qualls. What is happening? What is happening? I forgot to mention Akron did miss the extra point last time, so it's only 13-0. Maurice Claret loves what he's seeing. I don't know why he's wearing turf tape. Next drive, Matt McDonald dropping back and hitting Christian Sims for a big 31-yard pickup. Look at the big man go. Next play, 1st and 10. Stewart around the left side for another huge gain on a big sweep around the corner. Fast forward a little bit, 3rd and 7. McDonald dropping back, throwing over the middle, and incomplete. Akron holds. Brings up a field goal opportunity, and Bowling Green pushes it wide left. Next drive for Akron, 1st and 10. Norrells up the middle, and he's going to go. He's going to go all the way. Nope. 23-yard rush, though. Frank loves it. Frank's not having to do anything today. Fast forward a little bit, 3rd and 7. And just like that, Tristan Brank, huge gain. 1st down. 1st and 10. Irons throws to the left side of the field, and this time it's Grimes Jr. with the 22-yard touchdown. That's what I'm talking about, Irons. Where has this accuracy been all year? Fear the Rue indeed. Look at this throw. On the money, in the pocket. Grimes with the flip. Thank you, sir. May I have another 20-0. Akron out in front with 7 seconds left to go in the 1st quarter. And just like that, that is where we will end the 1st quarter, actually. 20-0. The Akron Zips. The 0-4 Akron Zips lead. 2nd quarter, 3rd and 8. Matt McDonald hitting Sims on the sideline, but he goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Akron's ball on a punt. Next drive, 2nd and 10. Irons dropping back and hitting Norrells over the middle. Fast forward a little bit. We got 3rd and 9 when Irons scrambling out to the left. He's going to take it for himself. He's going to eat a little bit of dirt, get a 6-yard gain. 4th and 3, and Akron's going for it, feeling a little too confident. But Norrells is going to pick up the first. Oh, no. Irons is hurt. We're going to bring in Nelson. Nelson's in. First play, hits Brank. That's who you go to. Go to the big dude. And that sets up a 2nd and 2 touchdown run from John Zell Norrells. 27-0. And the story of the game, it's both the offense. I know we're talking about the defense here, but Next possession for Bowling Green, and Matt McDonald's dropping back on 1st and 10 and evades the sack, rolling out right, but can't get away from the next man as he gets dropped for an 8-yard loss. We'll fast forward to 3rd and 7 with McDonald dropping back once again and looking deep. Hits Osborne. What the? I have no idea. Was that a Moncla? I have no idea what 8 was doing on this play. Got lost in the sun, probably, is what he's going to tell coach. We all know it's bullcrap. Gets punched in the mouth for good measure. And that sets up a scoring opportunity for Bowling Green. 1st and 10 from about the 20. Matt McDonald fakes the handoff and rolls left, and he's gone. Touchdown. Matt McDonald, 16-yard touchdown run. 27-7. Akron. Next drive, 1st and 10, and we got Nelson dropping back because Irons is still out of this game. He's rolling left, and he's going to take off. Oh, God, we cannot afford to lose another quarterback. Nelson going down for an 11-yard rush, and he's okay, thankfully. Next play, 1st and 10. Nelson rolling right, tossing deep, hitting Kenyatta Mumfield for a nice 20-yard pickup. Next play, 1st and 10. Nelson's rolling left now. Can't find anybody open. Everybody's blanketed, so he's going to take off again and get smashed on the sideline. That would lead to 2nd and 1 with Norrells taking the handoff, sweeping right, but coming back to the middle and somehow finding himself into the end zone. Good Lord. It's 34-7? Akron out in front? Let's take a look at the studio update. We got Toledo and Ball State going at it. Ball State actually ranked right now, but they are down 7-3. It's early, 1st quarter. We'll keep an eye on it. You can take a look at BG. McDonald is providing all of the offense for that team and the turnover. Speaking of, McDonald throwing a pick up. What should have been a pick 6 turns into a 17-yard gain. Next play, 1st and 10. Donald hits Kinsey on the sideline for another big pickup. Fast forward to 3rd and 7. McDonald's dropping back, trying to pick up that first before halftime, and he can't. Dropped pass, halftime, scoring opportunity lost. Akron will be up 34-7. And my goodness, what a difference a week makes. This is not Alabama. We'll take a look at some of the first half stats here. Pretty even, except in the rushing yards and time of possession. All right, start of the 3rd with McDonald dropping back on 1st and 10, and he's going to take off. He is going to take off, and he is going to pick up a nice 16-yard rush. Fast forward, 3rd and 15. McDonald's hitting Sims for a 6-yard pickup, and that's not going to be enough. Akron's going to get the ball back on the punt. Fast forward a little bit more, and Irons is dropping back on 3rd and 6, hitting Matheson for a 7-yard pickup and a 1st down, which brings up a 1st down again, which brings up this play from Irons to Grimes for 26 yards, but Irons eats a face full of man, and he's hurt again. Bruce Sternum. Nelson's got to come back in. The re-injury risk is high, so here we go with Nelson once again. You know, he filled in quite well the first time, but this time he is not going to convert the 3rd down, 4th and 4. But they're going for it. Akron's going for it. And, I mean, it was almost picked, but it's just as well turnover. Might as well have been a punt. BG takes possession, and we'll fast forward to 3rd and 7 with McDonald dropping back. They're tossing one over the middle to Kinsey, who is going to be short. 4th and 1. The Akron defense holds again. I know you can't believe what I'm saying, but look at this. BG fakes the punt and somehow gets the 1st down. Looked like he was short to me. Looked like he was short. It didn't matter. Fast forward to another 3rd down where Akron gets another stop, and we've got 4th down again, where this time there is no doubt about it. Stopped. Akron's ball, but it didn't really matter. Here's a 3rd and 10 now, and Norrells with the give is not going to pick it up. They're going to punt. BG's got the ball again. 1st and 10 with a throw out to Stewart. Stiff arms a man off of him, and that's how we'll end the 3rd. But Akron's still up 34-7. See if Irons can come back here in the 4th quarter and avoid being injured longer term. Let's hope he's okay. First and 10, start of the 4th. McDonald dropping back, sees nothing, gets smacked.
Call a sack lunch.
2nd and 14 now. McDonald dropping back and throwing to a wide open Osborne, and thank goodness he had to dive for this ball, because if he doesn't, he might still be running. 3rd and 2 now. Stewart dropped for a loss. It's going to bring up 4th and 3 with McDonald hitting Stewart for the screen pass. And Michael Scott has the tackle. Could have had him behind the line, but nope. Misses, because that's what Michael Scott does. 1st down, BG. We move forward to a 2nd and 6 with McDonald throwing a dart to the end zone to nothing. 3rd and 6 now with McDonald throwing to the right to no one. And that's going to bring up a 4th down and 6. Got McDonald's dropping back, surveilling, throwing, but there's nothing there. I think that might have hit him in the face mask. Anyways, a turnover and down. Akron takes possession. Irons is back in the ball game now. We fast forward to a third down, and Irons just completely misses his man. Akron is going to have to punt the ball again. BG takes over at their own 45. McDonald's sitting back in the pocket on 3rd and 18. Can't find anybody and takes another sacked
That's what
lunch.
we call a sacked lunch. Nom, 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 nom.
Akron's going to get the ball back again, and this time they brought the second teamers in. Second teamers have come into the game. Williams Jr. with the first rush, 11 yards, looking good there. Nelson's in the game. Irons is going to rest it up a little bit, and Nelson does what he does. He's going to scramble left, take off, get himself a nice 19-yard pickup. Sets up a 1st down and 10 with Nelson again on the run. Nice little juke move there. 8-yard rush. Next play, Nelson again scrambling right, looking for some room. Got himself another 8-yard pickup. Yeah, he fumbled, but it went out of bounds. We're okay. Next play, 2nd and 1. Williams Jr. around the left side and down the field he goes for another score. 23-yard touchdown. Akron is now up 41-7. Boy, does it feel good. Maybe not so much for BG. They're getting reamed. Claret might retire after this. Go out on a high note. And that's going to do it for the game. Akron, we finally got the win. Jonzel Norrells, player of the game, 19 carries, 92 yards, 3 touchdowns. The man was all over the place. Quarterbacks were musical chairs, but that's the way it goes sometimes. You get the dub, finally. Here's your stats now for Akron. DJ Irons, 11 out of 18 for 198 yards and 2 touchdowns. No picks. Norrells, 19 for 92 and 3. George Qualls, 2 catches, 71 yards and a touchdown. And Arslanian with a huge interception. In the beginning of the game on BG's first possession, that really turned the tides. I mean, that kind of gave Akron the momentum to keep that lead and keep building it. And then Watts continues to be good with the 3 tackles for a loss and a sack. Let's switch over to BG now and see what they did. Not much. McDonald had himself a solid game besides that first pick. It's kind of screwed him over, but he didn't throw any touchdowns. 26 out of 34. Pretty efficient. Stewart did barely anything. Osborne had a few big catches. That's about it. They really didn't do nothing. Hawkins with a sack. And that's going to wrap up the first victory for your Akron Zips. And I hate to tell you all this, but that is the last game in this dynasty. And the reason is the Rapid City Stegos are coming. Yes, I have created the team, and they're coming. Get ready for episode 1 very, very soon.